Welcome to What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host.
Good morning. Welcome to another Saturday of Whirling Morning Coffee with Marvina. Welcome all y'all early birds. I know y'all out there, honey. Thank you for watching. Here we give a voice to the voiceless and we let you say what is on your mind. Good morning. Good morning to all my early birds. Come on in. We have great topic today, but first and foremost, let's talk about what's in my cup. I have in my cup this morning 100% Colombian coffee. Whether it's from Colombia, I don't know. Colombian coffee is really good with a touch of hazelnut. It's pretty good. I kind of like this one this morning. It's a different taste. Getting me to understanding the different tastes of coffee because I really didn't understand because like I said, I was putting all the creamer in it and trying to make it taste good. But yes, I'm doing 100% Colombia coffee. And today also, here's my co-host and BFF, Eva.
Good morning. What's in the bag, family? And in my cup, I have what is it? English original English 8 o'clock coffee. That's what it is. 8 o'clock coffee. I don't know why I got English. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. My grandson had me up for a couple of nights now, so I really need this coffee. We've been up 2,
Wow,
3, 4 o'clock in the morning,
wow.
and of course, you guys know I got my hazelnut in here. I
Yeah,
got the 8 o'clock coffee, original 8 o'clock coffee with
yeah.
hazelnut.
Yeah, well,
Yes,
girl, I'm,
ma'am.
I'm I'm wondering about if this Columbia or not. I said, well, they tell us anything. They tell us maybe a Colombian person made it. That's why it's a Colombian coffee. I don't know if it's from Colombia. They tell us anything today, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty good though. I enjoying mine also. Well, this morning I am excited. I'm excited for this topic and conversation. And I'm hoping and praying that um, everyone who watches this, get as much out of it. The great part about this is we're seeing something through the eyes of the youth, of a youth,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what excites me about being able to see things where the youth are coming from because that's our next generation.
Right.
I have raised 5 beautiful children, and it's a wonder that I am almost finished. I'm on my last, I call him the last of the Mohegans, the last of the crumb snatchers. He is growing up and he is, oh my God. And I'm so excited about this because this young man has grown so much. Not even in age, but in size. He was
Mm-hmm.
the runt of of my children. He was so short. All of my children was big kids, both kids, and even But then,
It's funny that you. It's
man, then
funny that you
I
said
kept
that.
telling this young man, I kept saying, "Boy, you gonna be tall." No, I'm not. I'm gonna be the young. I'm saying,
I was
Ron.
saying the same
He
thing to
just,
him.
oh my God, he like, no, no, mom. This young man is taller than just all of it. Well, he's getting there. I think he's taller than Vincent
It's it,
and
it's like he went to sleep and woke up and he
he
was
woke up
tall.
one day and I'm
But,
like, Lord have
yeah,
mercy.
because a picture came up from his 8th grade dance, and he wasn't taller than the car. The car was taller than he was.
He was like so short, and then bam, my baby is. Let me say something. I'm amazed, and I'm grateful to God. I'm just because I watched how he interceded in all of my children's lives, and even in this one, because it's so precious and what he has to say, what's in his bag. And I just want y'all to give him some attention on what's in his bag. I'm just gonna bring him in and let y'all see. Hey, Ronald!
Good morning, nephew.
Good
Good morning.
morning, Ronald. He don't drink coffee, so he say he ain't gonna get no coffee or nothing. I am so excited, and please, y'all, this is something really different. We really would like for y'all to understand the concept of what youth are feeling about this topic. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let go, and I'm going to let God, and I'm going to let Ron take this over. And I'm going to ask you, my son, my BFF, one of my BFFs, one of my love life of my life. Tell everybody what's in your bag, boy.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Ronald. You can clearly see. I'm 17 years old. I go to Chapel High School. It's my last year. Gonna be a senior. You know what I'm saying? And so my bag today on the topic is bullying. I would like to talk about this. This is a very sensitive, hard topic to talk about. Everybody goes through it. Even you claim you don't, everybody do. And I would like to tell everybody how it feels and how you can come over it and how you can solve it and get through it. Even though I didn't think I was gonna be able to get through it, but I did anyway. And I like to tell
Yes.
everybody how it feels and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So my first thing to say is like, bullying is something sensitive. Everybody goes through it. We can all start off by saying you get picked on, talked about. Doesn't matter what the situation is, you grow into it. Like how I was short. Everybody made fun of me for that and all that. And I like say I came over it by just learning how to stop listening to it. Life is life, and you gotta get through it. You know what I'm saying? How the way make your life how good it can be.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but what? So I'm going to ask you some questions because I really would like for you to give everyone an understanding on how you came up with just getting through it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it time? Was it people? Did you did was it God? Because I know from experience with you that you was taunted by the bullying as a young age. So let us, what made you get there? What caused you to really say, okay, I'm just gonna get over it?
It was like this. It started off from me in middle school, people bullying me and talking about me and stuff. And I like to say at first I wouldn't tell nobody about it. It was more like I can keep it to myself and try to see if I can get over it by myself. But the more and more it happened, I just had to say something to somebody. So I
Mhm.
finally got it off my chest and told my mom and aunt that's in here about how I felt. And yeah, it's a hard thing to do, talking and getting stuff off your chest, like how I feel and how you feel to people, because not everybody can say they went through this and that to say how you feel about it. When I first went through it, I didn't feel like I could tell anybody because I felt like nobody went through what I went through when it came to some of
Mm.
this stuff. I felt like when it came to everybody making fun of my height, how I was, how I talked, everything, it was more like, hey, if I say something to somebody, can they give me real advice on how it feels? Can they tell me how they feel in their situations? And I think nobody could. But when it just more and more kept happening, I had to get it off my chest and say something to somebody so they could see how I'm feeling at the time.
And so was it easier once you told somebody? Because what did it make it easier for you because you told somebody? How did that make you feel? Even because I know just because you told somebody, did it stop? What happened after that?
Once I told somebody, I was like saying no. And at first, it didn't stop. It was more like, even though I said something, people nowadays, it's like everybody in this world, besides like everybody's cruel. There's people out here that really do some really mean things to people that like
Mm-hmm.
some people don't even understand. Like it doesn't matter what you're going through at the time. Somebody's always gonna judge you about how you go through it. So
That's yeah.
when I first like said something, it was like, no, it's not gonna stop. It's like they're gonna keep going because, like you said, the youth of this generation now is crazy. They would do anything to get laugh, jokes, anything off their chest to say something, no matter what that person's going through. That person going through a lot of depression and anxiety and all that, and that person will still make fun of you no matter what you're going through. So when I first told somebody, it was like, no, it didn't stop. It was gonna keep going. But I just learned that once my mom and aunt told me, hey, you gotta just stop letting stuff get to you. You like everybody in this world is gonna say something about you. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Everybody's gonna say something. So you just gotta learn how to like accept it and move on with your life. Because not everybody who says something about you through school is not gonna be there your whole entire life.
That's right.
They're gonna be there for you that 1, 2 school year you're there, and then you're out of there. You're not gonna be in school no more. When I first went through it, it was like I feel like it was gonna be forever. I was gonna get made fun of no matter what I did. But once
Mm-hmm.
I talked to somebody about it, and I really like build up the stage to learn to stop caring about what people say, it's more like it's gonna more and more you get through school, not even through school. It's life, college, no matter what work, wherever you work at, you can get bullied. It doesn't matter. So once I learned to stop accepting it and realize that I'm a bigger person and I can do more things than other people really can, I feel like I got through it, man. And that's how I stopped.
Yeah.
Ron, let me ask you a couple of questions. I want to go back to some things. Around what age were you when you started being bullied?
It was around like 11, 12, around that age.
Wow. And were some of those people supposedly your friends, and then they
Mm-hmm.
just started? Because sometimes I feel that kids, peers, co-workers, people get cliquish. They want to be your friend over here. When it's just you guys and you're at home, you're on the block hanging out, they want to be your friend. But then when they get to school and they get around a lot of other people, then they start taking sides and they want to jump. So they
Mm-hmm.
don't get teased and picked on. They want to jump to the side that's doing it. Did you find that to be the case a lot?
Yeah, I find it like most people in life want to be popular in high school and middle school and want to have that reputation of being that cool person. And
Mm-hmm.
when I was in middle school, I thought I had a lot of friends. I was cool with people. But in real life, those are not really my friends. Those were just people I was associated with, to be honest. So
Mm-hmm.
once I realized that, I just started to really stop caring. It was like, hey, I thought we was friends. Why would you make fun of me like that when we around these people? But by ourselves, we really cool. But in reality, they just want to do it just to think that they're cool, knowing that they really not.
Right,
What
right,
about what
right.
about I'm saying I have a question. What about being a new kid on the block? How about when you move and you leave from one spot, and then you move to another spot and having to fit in?
Being
Because
that
I
new kid,
know.
when you being that new kid, it's like, hey, it's hard to fit in because you don't maybe you don't got the nicest clothes that everybody got, or you don't got this or that. Being that new kid, it's hard to fit in. You got to try to find your way in school. Cause when I moved from one school to another, it was like, hey, I gotta find my way to be that person that not everybody has to like, but at least everybody knows that I'm not the person that like is trying to be mean to you and all that. I
Mhm.
had to it took a long time to fit in. Moving to that new neighborhood or new school or new block or anything, it's like, hey, you trying to make yourself known, but you can't be known too much. It's like when you trying to be that new kid on in the school and all that, and if you try to build yourself up to be something that you're really not supposed to be, it's gonna be hard to make yourself that type of person.
Yeah. So does the bully affect you when you in the new schools? Is that, because I know I remember some incident, and I really felt that because of being the new kid and not knowing these other children and moving, it allows you to be the target. Um, and I realized that being targeted, even coming back, because just school, just the children in itself. And I know the story. I kind of got a greater understanding on it, how it affected you during your school time. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ron. You got another question back?
Well, I just want our viewers to know that although Ron is not being graphic about the things that he went through with bullying, he was tormented.
It's
He was
torment.
tortured at times.
Yes.
And me being auntie, there were times I wanted to go fight some kids because they just wouldn't leave him alone. And I remember telling him, I said, baby, one day you're gonna get taller, you're gonna get bigger, and you're gonna get stronger. And I said, and they're going to see you and view you in a whole different light. I said, but you also have to start working on the inside. And so
Yeah.
that's what he's telling you guys, the things that the Marvina and I spoke to him about mentally getting yourself together so
Yeah.
that the bullying and the tormenting wouldn't hurt. And I'm not going to say that it don't hurt, but that it wouldn't hurt as much.
But it's so
And
hard.
yeah,
I'm sorry to say this, but this messes with people's, when you're getting bullied and tormented by people, it messes with people's self-esteem. And
yeah,
for children who don't really have one yet, they don't realize the effect that it takes. We adults really don't, because we really underestimate bullying.
yeah,
We don't talk about it, but it's a silent killer. There's a lot of children
yeah,
out here who gets bullied and kill themselves.
yeah,
There's a lot of kids who get bullied and grow up and just don't see any self-worth,
yeah,
and become, bullied, either become bullied or bulliers, or it's just they don't deal with the situation as a child, and
yeah,
then they grow up,
yeah. And
and guess
and
what,
hmm
they grow up and become and start working in workplace bullies, church
yeah,
bullies. They grow
yep.
up,
You
and
know, yeah,
it doesn't stop because the situation keeps going. And I've watched how
yeah,
bullying controls a lot of, it's a controlling situation.
yeah,
People are in this thing where they feel that they have to treat others in a certain way. Either they see something in them they want, or they see something in them that reminds them of themselves that they don't like. They
yeah,
become bullies.
yeah, yeah. Ron, let me ask you this: when you first started, when you were going through, and you went to, did you go? And I already know the answer to this. You went to your school, to the principal, to the assistant principals, to the counselors. What did they provide help? What was the amount of support that did they give you the right amount of support?
When I went to a school counselor and talked about it, it was like I talked and they made it seem like they was gonna help. In reality, they don't really help you for how you want to be helped. I'm gonna say this how I feel this is from my heart. Like this is all coming
That's
from
right.
my
Keep
heart.
it
And
100.
I'm gonna keep
Yes.
everything 100. What I'm finna say to everybody in this chat and to y'all. When I went through what I went through a lot. My life was horrible at the time. I was hiding from people. I was skipping school. I was doing everything that I wasn't supposed to do. When I went through this, I tried to fight it. I tried to hide from it. I ran from it. I tried to do everything I could, knowing that this was messing me up in my head. I sat
Hmm.
here and did everything I possibly could to try to prevent myself from looking like that person that everybody has to make fun of. No matter what I went through. I went through this when I was 12, 13, 14. This was years ago. I'm 17 now. and the memories still come back in my head from this situation. It doesn't matter how far or how bad it went through. You can still go through it no matter what. When I went through this, I didn't know what to do with myself. I thought if I left school, left this area, maybe it'll stop. But no, it doesn't stop because kids nowadays, not even kids, people, grown people, doesn't matter what age limit, doesn't matter. You can still, I still went through it. I thought, hey, if I stop going here, I go to this school, it'll end. But it didn't. It's going to keep going. It travels with you. It came to a point I just had to stop running from my situations and had to just learn how to just stop caring what these little kids is gonna say when I'm not even gonna know them in my 20s and 30s and 40s when I'm having kids and they kids not gonna know my kids. And it's like when I went through this, I just realized that most of these people who do stuff to me maybe not even have nothing to do with they self in life, so they have to come to join on somebody that they don't have nothing to do with they self with. When I went through this, I had to say, what if this person is going through something way worse than I am? So they have to come at me for it.
Wow.
If they coming at me, I'm assuming they got something way worse than I've got going on. Even if they don't.
Jesus.
You can sit here and talk about somebody so much to the point they, like you said, they can kill themselves and all that. It will come to that point where you think that person is really a messed up person in the head that they going to keep talking about you even though you're going through this.
Right.
I tried to let it go and become a bigger person. Like I said, I grew height, I got bigger, and I learned how to stand up for myself. When I was little, everybody was able to pick on me because I didn't have no height, no muscle, no weight. I was just a small little dude who can easily get picked on. I had to learn that there's some things in the world that you can do to prevent yourself from stopping yourself from your head messing you up. Like me, I started lifting weights and everything to make myself feel better with myself. So if you think that everything in life is going to get worse because of getting bullied in high school, middle school, any of that, I promise you life is not that serious in life that you really think that this person opinion should really get to you.
All right now, nephew.
Okay.
That's why I feel like.
Yes. Yes.
That's my baby. Let me say
Yes.
something to you though. You know, it really, really don't stop there. We wanted to stop there. We wanted to stop at the high school level. We wanted to stop at middle school and kindergarten because that's the way I even seen it happen inside when he used to play football and watching the parents bullying the children.
The kids.
Oh,
Oh
the
my
kids was
goodness.
being bullied and they were bullying each other and they were awful. And I'm like, oh my God, and this is how it is. And then I went to work and started working at one of the elementary schools and I started getting bullied. I ain't never got bullied as a kid.
I did.
I didn't even know what bullying was. I mean, I did, but if I stood up for me and my little sister, I ain't never known to have to be bullied by anybody because we took care of ours. This right here is what I became. But when I was younger, my sister can testify to this. My mother, my siblings, me and my little sister did not know bullying. We ain't get nobody bully us. I ain't had nobody to bully us. We didn't have that type of atmosphere in where I lived anyway. If it was there, I didn't know. But when I got older and I moved and I literally started working and I realized that people are still bullying as an adult.
Yeah.
There are adults out here bullying at coworkers. I mean, these folk, this one young lady, whatever I did, I cannot figure it out. I came in and I busted out because I had that mentality of a manager. I'm a leader. No matter what anybody say, I lead. I lead by example, and I also know how to lead people. That's one thing I'm good at because that's what type of jobs I always had. That I'm my children. I had 5 children. I had to lead. Okay, so when I got in there, people see things in you that you don't really know what they don't like about you, and they taunted.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, her and a group of women, they would stop eating with me. They stopped talking to me. They went to the point, and I felt like they were putting food and asking me what I wanted to eat that for lunch and putting stuff in my food. The girl literally threatened me to the point I called my sister, and we were gonna go out here. I was getting to the point I was being bullied. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
this is what talking to me in my ear. She'll come next to me and say nasty stuff. And then when I went to go tell someone, I had nothing. No one. So I
Mm-hmm.
understand.
Yeah. Same here with me. I was bullied in high school. My mom and dad, 6 girls, and my dad was the only one working for a long time. On the surface, it looked like we had everything, but in actuality, we really he was doing the best that he
Sorry.
could do what he had, and they were bullying me. To this day, I do not own any red socks, and rarely wear anything red just because of that. Just because of that, and I'm so grateful to my older sister because she was always defending me and making sure, trying her best to make sure that people left me alone. But some of the scars, like what Ron is saying, some of those scars don't heal.
Go
You
ahead.
know, I put it like this, it's like putting a band-aid on a wound that needs stitches.
That's right.
You learn to live with it, but you don't forget.
Don't forget.
And it still has long lasting effects into your adulthood. And I feel like this, the ones that are bullying people, kids that bully become adults that bully if they don't get some type of help to help them understand that that's not how you're supposed to treat people. So it's like a vicious cycle that's
Very much
ongoing, constantly and consistent.
ongoing.
Yeah, and I agree with Ron. To me, bullies are people who have something that is lacking in their life, where they see happiness, they want sadness.
That's
Where they
right.
see joy, they want unhappiness. It's always that vicious. They want it like joy vampires, whatever you want to call them. They just suck all the
Suck
joy,
all
the
of
life, the energy out. Right.
I have a little thing. I just had to show this template, the characteristics of a bully. And these are 5 major ways adults bully each other. And I just needed to get, using bodily. This is a physical bullying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, bodily intimidation, danger, harassment, harm. Example of a body bullying includes bodily insult. These are things, rape.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw these out. This is a physical bullying, and there's some people out here who are dealing with physical bullying, being raped. I mean, it's out here. Okay, so let's talk about tangible material bullying. These are energy people. These are people who does bullying. They pull your energy. They
Mm-hmm.
use their titles to become a bully.
Mm-hmm.
They harass you. They intimidate you. They do stuff like when they see you, they say little snide stuff. They and we know those type. We got those type. We know those type. And then there's that verbal bullying. They threaten you. They tease
Right.
you. They judge you. They racist. Some of them are racist.
Mm-hmm.
Homophobic. You got that verbal ones, and then also passive aggressive ones. Like I like these right here, the ones that act like that they're on your side, that
Uh-huh.
they're your friend. Then their behavior is different. Like they talk behind your back.
Mm-hmm.
Snoopy. They wait till your back is turned. They do. Oh, I've, you know, and this is a lot of the stuff that why people even, I'm just going to be honest. This is why people leave the church, because there's church hurts. And this is stuff that happens. These are things that bullying is workplace, school, homes,
Yeah.
churches. These are things that people do, and these bullies grow up and they become managers. They become assistants. They become leaders in churches. They give
Yeah.
them, you know, these aren't just in schools. These people grow up and they got that same mentality and they bring it into where they grow up in. And why do they do
Exactly.
that? They want power. People needs power. People need to be, and then of course they got cyberbullying. Like Ron probably know more about this. How people behave.
Yeah. Through social
Yeah,
media.
through social media, how somebody will do it in codes, or we'll do it as soon as somebody says something, you write this long situation out, and you know they're bullying and talking about you and making you feel insecure about yourself, and self-esteem issues and whatever the case may be. You know, there's a lot of those. And this is where I got it from. This is my reference page. I'm just letting y'all know I didn't just pick this up. I actually did my research on it. Bullying is out here, and nobody's really taking. It's a silent killer. And my baby's here to let y'all know that it's going to take a lot sometimes to reveal or to understand who you are for this
That's
to not
right.
affect you. You got to have some type of God understanding, wisdom, knowledge, realize that this is not forever. People are going to pick and they're going to do stuff that's going to hurt. But if you have any of these characteristics, and I'm gonna just say it, if it's at workplace, in church, in schools, and you know, God's gonna reveal. God is revealing these people.
Exactly.
He's revealing these
Exactly.
people. He's showing up and showing out. And I'm sorry, it's going to have to stop. And we got to get it out here. It has to show. It has to we have to let people know that God ain't gonna keep on allowing us to treat others wrong. It's time to realize now that, you know, we got to start caring for people and stop just feeling like your problem is their problem, or bullying them because you can't get a handle on your life, or whatever your issues. You literally want to feel like you want to be a part of this group, and you stand by and watch people bully each other. That's another thing that kills me. How we join in and don't even say anything. We don't say anything. We watch each other get bullied and we stand by. Why? What are we scared of? We scared that they're going to bully us.
Yep, that's what it is. That is exactly what it
why
is.
we can't get no help. I found out in the workplace bullying, there's no law. When does it stop becoming bullying? In school, they say it's bullying. They say children being bullied, that's a thing, you know, and they kind of try to help you. But once you get out of school and start going to work and church and stuff, there's no help out here.
Yeah.
There's
That's how
none.
I feel about the work-based bullying too, though. Like how when you were saying how that lady would do stuff to you, like you were saying, you're a leader and you're this and that. It's not even that people bully you because of they're going through something. They bully you because they're jealous of who you are. They clearly see that, hey, this lady right here is coming into my business and she's having more people respect than her, than me, than they're showing that she's more of a leader than I am and all that. So I'm going to bully her and make her feel some type of way about herself because she's doing better than me in life. It's not even that people bully you because that they're going through stuff too. Sometimes they're just jealous of the person or how you are, how you dress, or how you act. They could be jealous of that. Yeah, they're jealous of how you feel. Like no matter what, like how the church bullying. If somebody bullies you in church or anything, that's because they're jealous of how that person is. They're jealous you can do this better than them. They're jealous that you act this way better than them, or you got better priorities than them and all that. They're gonna bully you because they're jealous of your person. You're that person and they're not.
That's
but
right.
the sad part about it is the one that's being bullied is being affected and hurt by it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and don't have no outlet. You scared to go to people and talk to them about it, whether where it is or where it ain't. You so scared. Bullies are our biggest haters. Yes, they are. Someone said it, and I believe that. Bullies are our biggest haters. I wish I know who said this. It just says Facebook user. Yes,
Yeah.
they are. They hate us. And for what? Because what? Why? Because
They see something in you that they really wish they had, or skill set or something that they possess, and they feel that people are going to be more drawn to you for those special skills and traits. So they want that. They want all of the attention on them.
but it's not. The problem is this is my gifts. You mad at me for? Take it up with God.
Mm-hmm.
If that's something you
Exactly.
don't possess and you want to possess it, being mean to me is not going to get you there.
Nope.
It's not going to make you become somebody that you're not.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help that I went through some things that made it easier for me to become who I am, and you having an issue with me because it's not easy for you to become who I am. That don't make no
Mm-hmm.
sense. Don't make no sense. I just think that it needs to stop. And these people need to be revealed. And I'm getting tired of being one that's sitting around waiting on the person to be revealed. I'm going to tell you. I'm not one that hits it right at don't I? I'll call you and let you know. I'll tell you that you're doing certain things but see, the problem is you're doing all of this not in plain sight. So people don't understand that you're doing these things. But I'm telling you, God don't like ugly.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna keep
This
treating
is what
us
I
wrong.
learned. It's how I learned how to get over this type of effect, and get like how you can get over this, over the hills, or any scenario you can say over this railroad bum track or over that. It's just like you can sit here and go through so much with people bullying you. Sometimes you gotta learn that in life, when you go through something, you can overcome it. Like somebody, people say, not everything is impossible. You can do whatever you feel like you can do. So if I feel like I'm going through this so much, in your head you feel like you can't do anything about it, there's really something you can do, like going on long walks, talking about you, like talking to someone. Even if you feel like you can't talk to someone about it, you could really think to yourself that, hey, I could really get over this. Like when I was going through it, I really not think I could get over this situation. I felt like it was gonna be forever. It was gonna go into high school when I get older and all that. But no, I feel like even though you get bullied by this person so much, you got to learn how to like accept in your heart that this person is really like trying to do something to you that you cannot like withstand or withdraw or ain't do anything. When you try to sit here and say this person is bullying me because I feel like I have more stuff than he does and he hating on me because of it, or maybe he's going through something at his home that he can't stop, so he has to go to school and pick on you because of it. I feel like you can't have hatred in your heart for somebody so long that you really think that this person is going to keep making fun of me every day. Once I stop going through the situation, I just learned to stop hating on people and start having more love for more people than how they love me.
And treat people
Mm.
like you want them to be.
Yeah, like
Wow.
treat
Yes.
people how you feel like you could be treated. When I felt like,
That's right.
hey, even though this person is bullying me, I forgive them. Like Jesus and God, you can forgive them. They're gonna have so much hatred in their heart, but you can still forgive them for what they did to you. I feel like if you loved it, even though you going through something, you gotta forgive and forget. Like people say, forgive and forget. Like love someone, and even if he's bullying you so much and you gotta get out of the situation, if you want to overcome it, just think, hey, this person did something to me so much in life. I want to sit here and say, hey, I forgive you, so I can overcome it.
That's
Even if you
right.
have to have to sit here and say, if I want to get older and I want to make a lot of money, I want to do this, I want to do that, and this thing in your heart is still killing you inside, you gotta realize you gotta forget
Mm.
it and forgive.
Jesus.
Like forget and forgive. I forgive you for this, even though you messed me up. I forgive you for it. And
Yes.
I can't sit here and say some people do things to you, and for a reason, God has an outcome for it. You know what I'm saying? I go through so much, and when I get older, I might have an outcome that some may be crazy. I might get a bunch of money. I might become this. I might become that. Something that I want to become in my life. But even though I'm still having hatred in my heart for people because of what I went through, you got to forgive them for it. Like, you can't
That's
sit here and
right.
have hatred for everybody because of what you went through in the past or what you went through now or what you're going through. If
Love
you
it.
sit here and just keep having hatred for somebody, then you're going to become one of that person that has hatred for everybody else too.
That's right.
Say
That
that.
is right. One of the things I used to tell you, well, I still tell you this, and I see you really took it to heart. I said, unforgiveness is like drinking poison and waiting on the other person to die.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiveness is for you. It's not really for the other person. It's for you so that you can free yourself. And I'm so proud of you, nephew, because I said you freed
Yes,
yourself. I am
yes,
so proud of
yes.
you.
You empty that bag out, buddy. And I
Yes.
am excited because when you said
Yes.
something about that's what they first thing first, you write about Jesus. They bullied him. They
Mm-hmm.
came together, they all came together and they bullied him, and you are right, and he still forgave. And as my sister said, Rhonda said, the first step is forgiving.
That's right.
And I take heed to that because I do. I forgive them before I even when they do it. My best friend taught me this. I remember one time she said to me, she said, I forgave you before when you did it. And I'm like, when I did it. But that's the truth. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I forgive before. And then, of course, I wrestle with it and I look where I play a part in it. And I try not to get myself back in that predicament by savoring my energy in the same way you said it. I got to stay away from them. I got to
Mm-hmm.
keep my energy, got to keep my brain and my sanity. And you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I had to talk to myself. And you see me
Mm-hmm.
home, I be in there exercising stuff because that's what keeps me, keep my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I do all of the stuff. I try, just like you said, and it's just confirmation out of the mouth of my son that
That's
everything he
right.
was saying is what it works.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't stop the bullying. You can't really be honest with you. I don't know if bullying ever can, if you can stop bullying. I
That's
don't know
right.
because it's not proven. It's like the facts of life. That's what we do. That's what people do. We have the good
Mm-hmm.
and the bad. We have the opposite. You got you know what I'm saying? We got the bullies and the ones that are being bullied. So you got the
Yeah,
opposite. I guess this is part of life.
Mm-hmm.
But
exactly.
it's sad because people suffer behind it.
Yeah.
Let's see what this. Yes, don't let that become the person you were created to be. Forgive for your freedom and keep your heart full of nothing but love. Lee, love it, love it,
Yes.
love
And I
it.
feel like
That's right.
another way to make you can overcome be like to get over this obstacle is talk to people that you feel like is a good role model to you. Like my family, I feel like is a perfect role model for me. My mom, she goes through a lot and she went through so much, but she still found a way to make her 5 kids that she had to have a good surrounding and make sure that they're not going through anything. My auntie, she made sure I was okay no matter what. We talk, we hug it out, we go through anything, no matter what. She's there for me. My sisters, they always did. They got my back no matter what. No matter what I'm going through, they will always have my back. My brothers,
Mm-hmm.
those are two dudes that I see as not even a brother to me, like a father figure. Because my dad is here, but he's not really in my life the way that I want him to be. When my dad left to go where he went, that really killed me inside too. It's not even verbal bully, physical bully. It's more like you really feel like you're losing someone that you thought could be there for you your whole life, but really can't be. So
Mm.
I feel like my brothers, once my dad left, my brother was there for me, and they did stuff for me that I really couldn't think that I would have no father figure. My mother was a father and a mother to me at the same time. My Auntie Rhonda, she showed me that people can really, really hurt you no matter what. You can really get hurt, and you can still love people no matter what. When
Mm-hmm.
Auntie Rhonda, she would teach me so much things that I understand. When I talk to her about situations, she will always have my back too, no matter what. Auntie Dada, Auntie Noonie, all them, they will always have me. Uncle Robbie, everybody will teach me something. That if I talk to
Mm-hmm.
them, they'll really teach me something that I could really learn. Even though I've only been in this world for 17 years and they've been here longer, so they experience more things that I went through. So they
Mm-hmm.
can teach me more things that I've been like.
That's
When
right.
I felt like when I was going through this, I ain't have nobody. I feel like I was in a dark place by myself. But once I realized I had more people in my life that really care for me and show me that I have somebody, I felt like I had people that was there for me. those were my role models that I look up to. When somebody says, who's your role model, I think of, hey, my family, the people I look up to, because they are someone who really care for me. I may do things that, like, hey, I might shut down, stay in my room all day and think this. But when I'm doing that, I'm always thinking to myself, hey, I really have people out here that really loves me and that really care for me no matter what I'm going through. And I feel like that
Mm-hmm.
will always be like something I could really think of when I'm getting older and I start to have kids, that, hey, you always have your grandma, your auntie, and everybody that will be
Right.
there for you. Even though I'm going through something,
That's
you can sit
right.
there and talk to them about it. So that's what I feel.
Hey, that's what's in his
Amen.
bag. But and
Amen.
what is on his mind.
Yes.
I enjoyed this.
Yes.
I hope everyone who's listened and tuned in got something from it. Bullying is out here. It's out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand it is something that we might not be able to cure because we take ourselves with ourselves. And if you are a bullier, you need to just stop. If you have characteristics of a bully, you need to look at yourself and do serious inventory, because be honest with you, it ain't something wrong with the people that you're bullying. It's something wrong with you. I don't care. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Something wrong with you. There's an issue. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, because everybody ain't gonna allow you to bully them. And it's gonna be a chance when that bully, you're gonna be the one that's gonna be bullied. Believe what I'm saying. Because the roles turn, I promise you. And the
Mm-hmm.
good part about it is, while I was being bullied, God moved me out the way and he took care of things.
That's
It ain't
right.
always gonna be my fight. I'm not gonna have to fight you. Touch not thy anointing or do no harms to my prophets. And that's the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real deal.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry to
talking
tell
about
y'all, but we almost time, so it's time for us to go. But let me tell y'all, come on YouTube. If you want to see some of the videos without having to scroll up and all this stuff, join our YouTube page. It's What's in the Bag 21. And we'll have all the videos that's on there that we've done. And I hope, subscribe, comment. You might not want to comment here, but you can comment there. We would love to see your comments. And if you want to be part of What's in the Bag, you feel like this is something that you want to do. Also, you can hit us up on our What's in the Bag on Facebook. Please join. We're asking for everyone to join the What's in the Bag. We're doing things on What's in the Bag that we don't do regularly. We're up and growing. We're getting ready to grow. There's some more things that's going to happen. We're growing, and we're not going to stay stagnant. So What's in the Bag? We're looking to be a household name, right, BFF? We
Yes.
trying to be
Yes.
getting What's in the Bag out here so we can become a household name. We want to know what's in your bag, no matter
Mm-hmm.
what age. It don't matter if you got something you want to talk about, you want to market. Let's do this. Let's
That's right.
be part of What's in the Bag. You can call us on our hotline. Our hotline is 706-585-6435. If you want to talk to me, we even also got now a What's in the Bag business page.
That's right.
The business page is just a page where if you want to promote your services, if you want to talk about something, tell something that's going on in your state or in your town, reach out, let us know. We'll allow you to put it on our business page.
Mm-hmm.
Get it right now, because in a minute it's going to flourish. We're going to make you pay for it. We're going to make you pay for it. So you better get us now. So that is what we have in our bag. Your auntie said she is so proud of you. She says she's proud of you.
Thank
Growth
you.
is yep. Growth is it, baby.
It's evident. Mm-hmm.
Evident, yes, ma'am. So we have to go. We are over our time. Well, I won't say over time, because whatever time it takes us to get it out, we are going to give it out. We want everyone to
Mm-hmm.
understand what's in their bag. And we love y'all. We praying that you have a good week, a wonderful rest of your week. We thank you, Ronald, for telling us what's in your
Yes.
bag. Man, we
Thank you,
love you.
nephew.
You're welcome.
You starting off, we want everyone to know that bullying is not good. You got something to say, BFF?
You know what? Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
And like I always say, stay blessed, be a blessing, and have a blessed
We
day.
love y'all. Thank
Mm-hmm.
y'all
Love you
for
guys.
watching. Thank you. Mwah. God bless.